Would you say that Martin Luther King Jr. was a leader? Of course you would. You'd be crazy not to. He pioneered the American Civil Rights Movement and made the world a better place because of it. Did anyone ever tell him he had to? Did he ever receive any compensation for his work? Was he ever put in a position of authority that allowed him to become the face of this movement? The answer to all these questions is no. He was a leader because people chose to follow him. They chose to follow him because he exemplified the most important trait any leader can have. That trait is trust. He was trustworthy. People followed him because they believed in his vision for a better future. He used two key skills to do this, and I want to share with you these two key skills that can help you build trust and build the most important skill of being a leader. The first way Martin Luther King Jr. built trust between him and his followers was through his vision. Amazing leaders have a very clear vision. In his I Have a Dream speech, MLKJ says that he dreams of a future where little black boys and black girls will be holding hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. Isn't that some powerful imagery? Can't you see what he saw? Everyone was on the same page when they heard that, and it built trust because it displayed his character. It displayed his values as well as what he wanted to accomplish. Imagine if he walked up on the stage and said something like this: "I have a dream that one day there will no longer be racism." It's the same message. He wants the same thing, but now there's much less character development. There's less to trust. You don't know why he wants what he wants. And not everyone is on the exact same page. A world without racism, that can mean different things to different people. So by clearly spelling it out, what he wants the future to look like, he was able to develop trust, develop followers, get everyone on the same page, and progress the American Civil Rights Movement forward. So if you want to build trust and become an amazing leader, the first step is to clearly display your vision, your character. The second way Martin Luther King Jr. built trust between him and his followers was through selflessness. Amazing leaders are selfless. They have their followers' backs. MLKJ put a target on his back for what he believed in. Not everyone would do that. Today, companies are laying off people en masse just to remain profitable during the COVID-19 pandemic. Some CEOs, though, have taken it on themselves to reduce their own pay so that they can keep more people employed, more people able to receive paychecks and put food on the table. Which company would you rather work for? Which company do you think is more profitable? The one whose employees know that their CEO has their back and that they have time to focus on their CEO's vision? Or the company whose employees don't even know they're going to be employed next week, and so they have to look out for themselves instead of doing what the company wants? I think the answer is pretty clear, and this can be applied to anything, not just an organizational structure. Remember, being a leader isn't being in a position of power. It's being in a position where people choose to follow you. And all it takes to get that is building trust. So display your vision, display your character and your values, and be selfless, and you'll be an amazing leader. That's all it takes. Now, I am oversimplifying quite a bit, but at its core, this is what leadership really is. It's about building trust. And if you can't do that, you'll never get any of the other parts of leadership right. I wanted to highlight that in today's video because I think very often we get the term leadership confused with the term authority. We think people that are above us lead us, when in reality, just because someone rules over you or has power over you, it doesn't really mean that they're a leader. They can be, but it's not always the case. And you can be a leader without having any power whatsoever. Martin Luther King Jr. exemplified that amazingly. That was the point of today's video. You can lead through building trust without any power. And I just wanted to help you get there. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Leave any suggestions down below, and leave any comments you have down below. Thank you, and subscribe for more.